Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Michigan International Speedway as we get ready for the running of the Quicken 400. This is the 11th race of the Snickers Cup Series, and drivers at this point are turning their attention towards the All-Star race, which is going to be coming up after this race, Darlington, Branson. Then we head to our All-Star weekend. These drivers know that they have to get into the All-Star race via a win this season. If they had a win last season, they're already in as well. That is last season after last season's All-Star race. For those of you that actually want to know who is in the All-Star race for all three series, you can head over to the NNSCRA Sports channel, go to each series, click on Season 5, and the list is compiled there. The drivers who win the various races as we continue on towards the All-Star race weekend will be added each time. On the pole for today's race is going to be Charles Jackson. I believe he actually is a driver who is scheduled to be in that All-Star race, but he wants to win a race here for Joe Gibbs in Season 5. He starts on the pole. I believe it's his first pole of the season. Alongside of him, a driver who went to victory lane last week in a 3-wide photo finish at Talladega, Callum Wales, favoring that Outback Steakhouse paint scheme again this week, hoping it'll bring him the exact same kind of luck. Then you got Ron Vajara Jr. back in the Minecraft colors, or I'm sorry, not Ron Vajara Jr., Ron Vajara in the Minecraft colors, lined up in third, and alongside of him, a driver who comes in dead last in the points, our Season 3 Snickers Cup Series champion, Trent Whitney, really needs to get his season turned around if he's going to try and capture his second Snickers Cup Series championship of his career. Lined up, completing the top 5 is James McLeod, our winner in the Daytona 500 here in Season 5. He's been steadily getting back on the road to recovery. He fell into a bit of a slump after his Great American Race victory, but now he's worked his way up to 13th in points. Nice qualifying result for him today. All right, let's get these cars rolling off. We've had 20-lap events here in Trucks and Mobile. Today's a 30-lap event. We'll see if that extra 10 laps will bring about an amazing finish here today, maybe a surprise winner. You never know what could happen here. But one thing we do know is they cannot go 4 wide out of Turn 2. Every track we go to, we try and find the trouble spots that these drivers are going to have to avoid, and I think we very easily pinpointed the trouble spot here at this particular track, this particular race weekend. Never seems to fail. As soon as they go 4 wide, coming out of turn number 2, somehow, some way, cars start bouncing off each other, and a wreck is the result. So we'll see if these drivers will be able to keep it together here as Charles Jackson's going to lead them down here to the green flag. Joe Gibbs Racing still looking for their first win of the season. It could happen today. Jackson gets us underway. The green flag is out in the Quicken 400. One driver we should keep an eye on during the course of today's race is Barney Ward. He ended up winning the Moline Cup Series event here. And he also ended up nearly winning the Talladega Snickers Cup Series race last week. So he could be a big candidate here. He was trying to give Richard Childress Racing last week their 3rd straight victory. Coming off, Rohit Vidar was winning at Infineon and Danny Wells win at Kansas. It was not to be. And it looks like Ron Vajara, I believe this is the first time this season Ron Vajara will lead a lap in the Snickers Cup Series. They're going to go 3 wide behind him. 3 wide's okay, 4 wide's not good. And Jackson slides up. He's stuck in a 4 wide situation now, and this cannot be good. somewhere. It's going to wreck, and there they go. Why Savotas and last week's winner, Callum Wales, get together. That was from 7th position on back. Heaven knows the drivers that were involved in that one. As Richard Childress is down low, it's Darvu and Barney Ward, our Mobile Cup Series winner. There he is, along with Eric Burton. Down to the stripe they come. First caution of the day. You're seeing the sole survivors right there. Michael Norman got by it as well. He's 7th now. But Rohit Darvu leads us under the first caution of the day, and I don't even want to know. Oh my goodness, look at this. Anthony McCurry is involved. Sean Galligan, Joshua Michaels, Mary Cole, James Silverfox, Richard Johnson. There's Callum Wales about to be passed by Adam Chambers. He's got damage. Actually, the both of them do. Wido Savotas. Trent Whitney, the bad season continues for that Phil Parsons Racing Ford. Tim Walsh is involved in it as well. Ralph Mason may have gotten a piece of it. The points leader, Dylan Poteet, he may have gotten involved there. I'm trying to see if there's visible damage. Oh, yeah. He's got the whole front end, the grill, all caved in there on the Great Clip Chevrolet. Dylan Young may have been involved in it. There's some more cars on the apron. Kyle Sosnowski there. Just ahead of him is Jake Rogers. There's Chris Dollerton coming down pit road. Charles Jackson, the pole sitter, I believe, is coming down. Pichu London's there. Ron Vajara is on pit road. I believe I may have tallied all of them up. I probably named off about 15 drivers right there involved in the first caution of the day, because this happened right up at the front of the field, no further back than the 7th positions. We'll take a look at our first caution of the day. Rohit Vidarvu out in front here at Michigan. Let's take a look here, see how this contact began. Looks like the contact actually started with Wido Savotas and Callum Wales. Callum then came up into Charles Jackson. Oh my goodness, just look at the carnage there. We'll move over to a spectator cam there. There's Trent Whitney, left side of your screen, along with Adam Chambers. John Cittadino trying to get through it. Danny Wells, second in points, trying to get through it. Silver Fox, I believe he got ran into the back of by Jake Rogers. Just so much smoke to be able to even see who was involved in this. There's Jackson getting through there. Aaron Williams Jr. got through it. I believe Matthew Rodriguez got through it. Zach Campbell appears to have gotten through it. My goodness, just look at this. Everybody trying to get through. And I think a lot of the wrecking that went on, a lot of the damage that cars received was due to them backing into each other there, because everybody tried slamming on the brakes. And, you know, when you get on the brakes... Oh, no, there was some more incident here. Hayden Klein turned Mary Cole around up into Joshua Michaels. That's how... Oh, and that's how Tim Walsh got his damage. And there you see Sean Galligan and Anthony McCurry. They get into Joshua Michaels as well. There's Galligan. There's Anthony McCurry there. Michaels, Mary Cole, all there in turn 3 involved in this. Callum Wales going to drive his way through it. And as I look at the points, we saw Dylan Poteet with damage. He comes in first in points. Anthony McCurry is 5th in points. James Silverfox, 7th in points, with Richard Johnson 9th in points. So a few drivers that did get damage in that come in running well in the standings. This could maybe not fare well for them here today at Michigan, as they're involved here in the first wreck of the day on lap 2. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Rohit Vidarvu out in front, trying to give RCR their 3rd win in 4 races, and also pick up his 2nd win of the season in the Snickers Cup Series, as he won 3 weeks ago at the road course of Infineon. He's the leader. 2nd place is James McLeod. Barney Ward, the Mobile Cup Series winner, maybe trying to go 2 for 3 this race weekend, as he is 3rd. 4th place, Eric Burton, and Jake Cole is currently in 5th. Michael Norman is in 6th. John Cittadino 7th. Danny Wells, 2nd in points, right now has now found his way up in the 8th position. 9th is Alex DeMarco, and Aaron Williams Jr. currently runs in 10th. Zach Campbell is in 11th. Cole Daly 12th. Matthew Rodriguez 13th. How about Jacob Lawler? 14th place for the guy who comes in 3rd in standings. And Cole Daly just ahead of him there in the 17. He comes in 4th in standings. So right now, 2, 3, 4 in standings are running 15, in the top 15 rather. Hayden Klein is 15th. 16th is Jordan Davis. Sean Henley is in 17th. 18th is Derek Reed, with George Roque 19th, and the top 10 completed by Trent Dunham. Back up to the front we go, as Rohit Vidarvu will lead us back to the green flag here on lap number 7. Drivers out after this first incident, 4 of them, and they are Trent Whitney, Joshua Michaels, Anthony McCurry, and Sean Galligan. As the green flag comes back out here, Rohit Vidarvu out in front. RCR currently 1st, 3rd, and 8th on this restart. A lot of people were looking this season, at the beginning of the season, to find out what was going to be the dominant Chevy team. Would it be Hendrick? Would it be Tweenix? Or would it be RCR? If you look at the stats right now, RCR seems to be on top, as James McLeod will go to the lead. He is currently the only Tweenix racing driver to hold a victory this season. That came at the season opening Daytona 500. They're going to go 3 wide for the top spot now. Looks like Jake Cole's going to put it way down the bottom. John Cittadino thought about going 4 wide, but Danny Wells sticks it there. And they are going to go 4 wide here again. They apparently didn't learn their lesson, but McLeod's backing out. McLeod's backing out of the throttle. Maybe they'll settle it back out to 3 wide. I think they will. Nice move there by James McLeod. He may have lost a few spots, but at least he's maybe going to ensure that he doesn't have a damaged race car. That was a nice veteran move by James McLeod. Don't force the issue just yet. Somehow, some way, they settled it out to 3 wide racing. Jake Cole going to come around and lead. Here comes Aaron Williams Jr. down to the bottom. Certainly been a dismal season for that Hendrick Motorsports team, as he's going to try and pick up his first win of the season. And they're 4 wide again back there. One of the Everham cars was up in the wall. That might have been Alex DeMarco. And are they going to stay 4 wide? No, they settled it back out to 3 wide again. Nicely done. Aaron Williams Jr. trying to stop the advances of the 9 of Zach Campbell coming on the inside line, but I don't think he'll be able to. Here comes Campbell. And we are getting word that indeed the 19 of DeMarco went up and got the outside retaining wall in turn 1. He has slipped way, way back. Lost a lot of momentum as they're going to go 4 wide again. This time it's with Aaron Williams Jr., Hayden Klein, Cole Daly, and George Roque. Oh, but they settled back out to 3 wide. Oh no, they're 4 wide back there with Danny Wells and Rohit Vidarvu. And there they go. They're around. And I think Jake Cole was in that. Yes, he was. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look out. Cittadino. Oh, I think he just got ran into by Adam Chambers. Oh, my goodness. They're all wrecking. Dollarton, Chambers, Walsh, Cittadino, Jake Cole. There's another car there. Callum Wales caught up in yet another wreck. Mary Cole may have gotten into it. There are more drivers that have piled in. Oh, Charles Jackson, the pole sitter. He's in it. Barney Ward, our Moblin Cup Series winner. He may have gotten a piece of it. Jacob Lawler's got right side damage, 3rd in points. And here's the cars on pit road. Jackson, Henley's involved. Cittadino, Burton, Mason, Wales. Another car coming down. That's James Silverfox. Adam Chambers there at the back of pit road. And there's somebody. Oh, that's Chris Dollarton. Was kicking up a lot of dust there. I don't even know if he can see out the front of that Lays Chevrolet. Tim Walsh on pit road. I believe his day is over. Pichu London back on pit road as well. And the leader under caution is George Roque, because they're going to make some pit stops here. Under our second caution of the day, as they make these pit stops, we'll take a look at what put us under the caution for the second time today, and then we'll come back and see what the end result is. I think Dylan Poteet's actually worked his way back up into the top 10 there. He is making a pit stop. We'll have to go through the running order in just a moment, as leaders all make pit stops here on lap 11. Take a look again from our helicopter view. This time it was 4 wide with Lawler, McLeod, Burton, and Jake Cole. And you just see them start making contact. It forces the 44 and the 15 to both face each other. 2 Michael Waltrip racing cars, nose to nose down the back straightaway. Couldn't tell which car that was that actually got down to the inside and made the move to miss that wreck. Whoever it was, good job by them. Still really can't tell who it was. Then you just see them all backing up here. There's going to be a lot of problems for these guys. There's McLeod. He's going to go up. He's going to get the outside retaining wall. Bounces back down into, I believe that's his own Tweenix teammate, Sean Henley. Kyle Sosnowski just barely squeaks by Ralph Mason. And everybody almost seemed like they were getting through this okay. Oh, whoa. What kind of a glitch was that with Jake Cole? Half his car was outside the safer barrier. But then watch John Cittadino. This thing nearly settled itself out, but then watch the 43 of Adam Chambers. He's going to come into view right here. He's coming full speed, and he's just going to plow right into the back of John Cittadino right there. Just propels him forward, and that's what's going to cause the rest of this wreck to happen. Chris Dollarton's going to have nowhere to go. James Silverfox there, Tim Walsh there, Pichu London. Henley's car actually slid back up onto the racetrack as well, and that's going to cause a roadblock for Dollarton once again. There was smoke further up as well. Oh, what in the world happened here? Oops, wrong camera angles. My bad. Oh, Kyle Sosnowski, Eric Burton, and Dylan Young. Oh, I'm not really sure what happened here. These drivers had all gotten through the wreck. And then Sosnowski, Jake Rogers make contact down to Dylan Young and then up into Eric Burton. Burton's car cannot be hung on to. He slides it up, and there you got Sosnowski and Dylan Young up into the outside retaining wall as well. And it almost makes me wonder if some of these guys are going to come sliding down in front of others who made it through the wreck. Let's see here real quick. Just want to stay on these guys for a second, because that could very well be the case. Yep, right there. There's where Charles Jackson got a piece of it, and there's James Silverfox and Waidos Devotas getting involved. All three of them nailing the Eric Burton machine. So that's how the pole sitter Charles Jackson got involved in this. There's Burton's machine, and McLeod's gonna, just run straight into the back of Charles Jackson. So this wreck, this caution, spread all the way from the entrance to turn number 2, all the way nearly out of turn number 4, and it took several drivers along with it. We'll go back to green. We'll go back to green flag racing. Current leader is George Roque. He was first onto pit road, and his team got him off pit road first there in the Peak Toyota Camry. Just ahead of him is his teammate out of Michael Waltrip Racing, Pichu London, who I believe is on the tail end of the lead lap. Yes, that is the case. So Pichu London is on the tail end of the lead lap. Roque will have to contend with him here on the green flag. Derek Reed is up to second. Hayden Klein, currently the highest running rookie, in third. Trent Dunham is now fourth with Michael Norman fifth. Sixth is Jordan Davis. His teammate Cole Daly runs seventh. Eighth is Emilio Navarrete. Ninth is Ron Vajara Jr. And 10th is Aaron Williams Jr. We're going to take a quick break and come back for the green in just a second. See you in just a minute. Well, folks, we're back. I have just received word that Dick Trickle, former retired NASCAR driver at 71 years of age, has just taken his life at noon today, and therefore we are going to have a ceremonial silent lap for him here on the green flag. Certainly quite a shock to all NASCAR fans, I'm sure. Nobody, I think, was expecting it to happen this way. But anyway, the race must go on as Michael Norman is looking like he is coming to the front. He's bringing his Hendrick Motorsports teammate, Aaron Williams Jr., along with him. Hendrick Motorsports, of course, still looking for their first win of the season. They've been close on multiple occasions, just never been able to close the deal as George Roque continues to lead the way. Fortunately, the drivers did not have any problem with the slower now lap car of Pichu London on that restart, as they're looking like they may go 4 wide again. It's going to be Dylan Poteet looking down low there. Oh, man, back there you got Barney Ward, Trent Dunham in a 4 wide situation. And somehow they settled it back out to 3 wide. Nicely done. Zach Campbell now going to look to the inside, 3 wide for the top spot. Look at Dylan Poteet, the points leader. That car, I know for certain, has some damage to the nose of his car, somewhere around the grill. You can even see it from here. And he still, though, is running up inside the top 10 as here comes Barney Ward, our Mobile One Cup Series winner. Oh, George Roque got a piece of the wall right there. And, don't go for a wide. Contact between teammates, Vedaravu and Wells. And, someone's in the wall. It's Danny Wells is around. Roque is involved, and Cole Daly has been taken along with him. More smoke up ahead. Oh, it's Ron Vajara, Emilio Navarrete. Somebody else, too. Might have been Trent Dunham and Rohit Vedaravu may have also gotten into this. And Dylan Poteet's got damage to the rear of his 78. I think he may have been involved. Austin Ogo and Jake Rogers, 2 teammates, may have gotten pieces of that incident, as well as the leader at the line was, hello, Barney Ward out in front now. Again, another incident taking place up near the front of the field. Top contenders caught up in it, and it started with the guy who comes in second in the points, our winner from Kansas, Danny Wells. Yeah, I saw Danny Wells and his teammate Rohit Vidarvu both make contact coming out of this corner, and I think there may actually be some contact that's going to take place between the drivers coming 1-2 in the points. Oh, right there. Oh, Ram Vijara put Rohit Vidarvu up into Danny Wells, and oh, just look at it, just go on from here. Oh, right there, Vidarvu did clip Dylan Poteet up there at the front, so Poteet got some more damage. There's Roe Cole Daly. They're going to get pieces of it. Alex DeMarco. Wow, nice miss there on getting by Poteet. Trent Dunham. Oh, he did get Poteet there. And then another car got a piece of him. I think that was Austin Ogo. And then there's Jake Rogers there right side of your screen. That's drivers 1, 2, and 4 in the points that are involved there. Poteet, Wells, and Cole Daly there in the 17 down on the lower left of your screen, just now faded from view. There's Emilio Navarrete. I think he ended up running into Ram Vijara there on the back straightaway. So caution's out again. This time, more drivers up, doing well in the points, involved in this. The points leader, Dylan Poteet. Second in points, Danny Wells. And fourth in points, Cole Daly. So we get ready to go back to green flag racing. Some other drivers that were up at the front. How about George Roque? He's been having a few dismal races all consecutively. He's dropped out of the top 10 in points to 11th in the standings. He was involved there, and it was after he had led us to our last restart. This restart, the honors will go to Barney Ward, trying to maybe get the third win of the season, third win in 4 races for Richard Childress Racing, and have a 2-for-3 race weekend here at Michigan. Zach Campbell right now currently the highest running rookie, right behind him in second. Matthew Rodriguez, haven't talked about him all day long. He's worked his way up steadily to third. Fourth is going to be Derek Reed, and Michael Norman is still very much in this in 5th place. Jordan Davis runs in 6th. 7th is Alex DeMarco. Hayden Klein 7th. A little rookie convention there from 6th to 8th. Aaron Williams Jr. is 9th, and 10th place is Jake Rogers. Even though he does have now a more damaged race car, Dylan Poteet, the points leader, still forges on in 11th. Austin Ogo in 12th. Jake Cole 13th. 14th, Dylan Young. Rohit Vidar will be 15th. 1 lap down in 25th is Jacob Lawler. I didn't even know he had fallen off the lead lap. Danny Wells is currently 16th. 17th, Sean Henley. 18th, Mary Cole. Kyle Sosnowski 19th. And 20th place is Trent Dunham. Work our way back up here to the leader, Barney Ward. Don't really need to see the pace car. Alright, so Barney Ward's going to get us back underway. I don't know if anybody went behind the wall after that. George Roque did. Looks like Lawler and Pichu London are both a lap down to the leaders and still on the track as the green flag comes back out here on lap 23 of 30. We've got a total of 8 laps to go now. And Barney Ward, who ended up finishing, I believe he finished second last week. It was either second or third. I can't remember where he came in that 3-wide situation at Talladega, but he was top 3 nonetheless. He's trying to follow that up here. And Barney Ward ended up coming into the Mobile Cup Series race 10th in points. He ended up winning that event. And now he comes into today's race in the Snickers Cup Series 6th in points. He's got an opportunity here to go 2 for 3 this race weekend. But there's Zach Campbell down the inside line looking for his first career win in the NNSCRA, and also trying to get Ray Abraham their first win of the season. Here comes Derek Reed down to the bottom. Now keep in mind, Derek Reed is not a rookie. As a matter of fact, Derek Reed is actually a former Snickers Cup Series winner. He won at Talladega last season driving the 64 under the name of DeVar O'Brien. So Derek Reed is no stranger to victory lane, but here comes to his inside Jordan Davis, who actually came away with a top 10 finish in the Mobile Cup Series event. Trying to get that success going over here to the Snickers Cup Series as Davis comes into this race 29th in the standings and not doing any better in rookie points. Oh, and are they going to go 4 wide back there? No, fortunately they're going to settle it out. Here comes a guy who very well could be the pick to win this thing, Michael Norman. He just seems to keep getting up here towards the front. Question is, though, can he be there at the right time? Michael Norman, who really put on a clinic of domination when he joined the NNSCRA last season in all 3 series, trying to find that same bit of magic here this season. So you're going to go 4 wide behind him. I don't like this. Someone's got to back out. Maybe it's going to be Barney Ward. Oh, Aaron Williams Jr., Hayden Klein, Matthew Rodriguez. They're still 4 wide, and they settled it to 3 wide. That time, Aaron Williams Jr. pulling the veteran move to back out. Still side by side for the lead. I can't believe Michael Norman has not yet cleared Jordan Davis. Davis had been very strong on the high side there for the last few laps. And oh, did somebody get the wall back there? I think someone could have gotten a piece of the fence. Might have been Barney Ward, as here we go. Barney Ward, or not Barney Ward, I'm sorry, Michael Norman, still on the inside. Jordan Davis still on the outside. Nobody giving an inch. They're still at a dead heat coming out of turn 2. Nobody willing to give up the lead. And now Hayden Klein says, okay, you two gonna battle there. I'm gonna go down to the extreme bottom, and I'm gonna try and take the top spot, which he will do coming out of turn number 4. Hayden Klein in the purple Toyota Camry out of Joe Gibbs Racing. His teammate, Charles Jackson, started on the pole, has recently DNF'd. Hayden Klein trying to carry the JGR banner, and they got a slower car up ahead. That's Trent Dunham, who got damage from our latest caution. They're going to have to split him here. Oh, they can't split him. Michael Norman got held up behind. Michael Norman just got held up behind the Trent Dunham machine, and now everybody's trying to scatter as it's now a 3-car breakaway with 2 laps to go. Rookie Hayden Klein, Aaron Williams Jr., and Derek Reed, these may be the 3 to settle it out. Then it's a long ways back until you get to this battle for 4th between Barney Ward and Michael Norman. Do they have enough time to catch back up? They got 1.5 laps to be able to do it. Oh my goodness, it's starting to get to crunch time here, and it may come down between 3 drivers. A rookie, a replacement, and a veteran. Here we go. There's a Toyota, a Ford, and a Chevrolet to finish it up. As the white flag is displayed, here comes Derek Reed, looking to the bottom. Aaron Williams Jr. right there. He's in night striking distance as well. Side by side for the lead. Aaron Williams Jr. thinking about 3 wide off turn 2. Can he make the move? He's still side by side with Hayden Klein. He's got to get past him and concentrate on the Geico Ford. But right now, the battle, it's on for 2nd. Derek Reed, though, has got the lead. I think he's got it. Derek Reed came in as a replacement driver for Tryphon Reed, his brother. And today, he picks up his 2nd career Snickers Cup Series victory. Derek Reed wins here in Season 5 at Michigan. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the 3rd straight season that the number 13 has gone to victory lane at least once in a Snickers Cup Series event. Last season, it was with Lisa Shears. Memory fails me as to who it was in Season 3. But Derek Reed comes in as a fill-in driver, and he capitalizes today. He will win today's event in the Quicken Loans 400 at Michigan. What an incredible run for him. His brother Tryphon Reed had a great run in the Mobile One Cup Series event, which has kept him the points lead over in that series. I'm sure he gave his brother some tips on how to win today, and apparently Derek Reed followed them to the letter. Absolutely unbelievable. We're going to take a look here at our top 10 finishers, as always. Derek Reed, the winner. Hayden Klein will be rookie of the race as he gets 2nd. Nice job by him. Hayden Klein comes into this race currently 14th in points, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that rookie may be in the top 10 in points heading next week at Darlington. Aaron Williams Jr., what a nice run for him. Finally finding some luck here in the Snickers Cup Series. He'll get 3rd. Michael Norman's going to get 4th, so we're starting to see Hendrick Motorsports maybe starting to get the season going, as they've got 2 drivers in the top 5 for the finish of this race. Zach Campbell, nice run for him in 5th. Matt Rod, didn't talk about him hardly all day, just kind of snuck his way up into the top 10 to finish 6th. Barney Ward, what a great race weekend for him. A win in Mobile and a 7th place finish here today. Alex DeMarco, 8th place for him, so 2 good finishes for the Ray Everham guys. Jordan Davis gets 9th, and Jake Cole going to finish out the day in the 10th position. Where did the points leader Dylan Poteet finish today's race? 18th place for him. Danny Wells, 2nd in points, finished 15th. 3 spots ahead, so Poteet will still keep the points lead, but it has been cut into a little bit by Danny Wells. So congratulations to Derek Reed on his return to the Snickers Cup Series and winning today at Michigan International Raceway. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to our part of the crew today. Here comes your official finish results. Your rookie points and overall points heading into next week. We'll see you guys at Darlington. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best, and once again, our heartfelt condolences, thoughts, and prayers go out to the family of Dick Trickle. Bye, everybody.